we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's the Packers going up against the Giants. With that, we're off to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A gain of 35 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Nelson's got it here right side. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Flush to his right. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
He completes it middle of the field to Janis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Keenan Robinson able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
One back is Lacey. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Randall Cobb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Rodgers will throw for it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
To throw is Rodgers. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Lacey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. Whoop. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got time. He's going to fire this thing deep. And this will be a touchdown. Victor Cruz, 34 yards. And the Giants add onto their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
So we're back at